Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Donald Trump just gave his Thanksgiving Day address, and what he vowed to do just ruined every liberal's day. What could give the deplorables a happier Thanksgiving than knowing that Donald Trump is the president? How about knowing that he has once again taken steps that will simultaneously keep us safe and trigger liberals around the nation? That's the unexpected Thanksgiving gift that we received today in the form of a famous @RealDonaldTrump tweet. The commander-in-chief might be away from the White House to celebrate the holiday, but he's keeping people on their toes by telling his plans on Twitter. Today's joyous announcement has to do with our southern border and his determination to build that wall. The Hill reports that not only is the president working toward a better border, the confidence that he inspires has helped the economy as well. President Trump wished his Twitter followers a happy Thanksgiving early Thursday morning, touting the strong performance of the nation's stock market and vowing to build a wall along the U.S. border with Mexico. Happy Thanksgiving, your country is starting to do really well. Jobs coming back, highest stock market ever, military getting really strong, we will build a wall, VA taking care of our vets, great Supreme Court justice, record cut in regs, lowest unemployment in 17 years. Last month employers added 261,000 jobs, and the unemployment rate fell to 4.1%, the lowest level since December of 2000 when it was 3.9%, the Labor Department reported on Friday. Trump and his aides have frequently taken credit for the stock boom, a rare step for administrations wary of tying themselves to any unforeseen market downturn. Trump has recently reiterated his calls to build a wall along the country's southern border after a U.S. Border Patrol agent died from injuries he sustained on patrol in Texas. We will seek out and bring to justice those responsible. We will, and must, build a wall, Trump said earlier this week. Building a wall along the country's southern border was one of the president's key campaign promises. He often reiterates his call for border security. Building a border wall was one of the president's more controversial policies among the left. For some reason, the left seems to be under the impression that no matter how many immigrants we bring in, we will be able to feed, house and medically cover all of them, if the mean old conservatives will just let them come be free. Those of us who paid attention in 5th grade math, or even just know how to use the calculator on our phones have been crunching the numbers and we're pretty sure that's not going to work. Math notwithstanding, enforcing the laws Congress has already passed about how someone can enter the country is still highly unpopular and people are willing to go to great lengths to demonstrate that. According to a USA Today story, one activist group went so far as to go to Mexico just so they could display a light show on the border wall prototypes. I think it's safe to say that they're triggered. Jill Marie Holslin and an activist group called the Overpass Light Brigade stood on their trucks in Tijuana, Mexico, on Saturday, projecting their protest onto segments of the wall they opposed. They covered the prototypes with white light, the Statue of Liberty, a Lucha Liber mask, a ladder that stretched to the top of the wall. The federal government has this very inflated idea of its power, of the massive power of these prototypes. The massive power of this border wall to supposedly seal the border, Holslin said. We wanted to deflate that in a humorous way. Holslin, an American artist, and professor who lives in Tijuana, spends her days exploring the landscapes of Baja California. She fills her website with photos of Tijuana's urban art and growing culture, trying to push the city's reputation away from its lecherous past. For months Holslin studied the area where the rough drafts of President Trump's proposed border wall would stand. When construction of the prototypes began in San Diego, she made sure to be one of the first activists to publish a photo of them. Then she started planning her protest. She wanted something harmless, something that could make her point without vandalizing federal property. Something local. Something that crossed borders. Then the Overpass Light Brigade called. The Wisconsin-based group wanted to bring its projector to the border. Holslin suggested they work together. They met in Tijuana a week before the demonstration, creating stencils and planning a response if Border Patrol agents or Mexican police confronted them. Holsland decided not to give the neighborhood advance notice, in case their lights led to trouble. "We expected some kind of pushback," Holsland said. "But we got absolutely nothing. When the light came on, just after 4 p.m. Saturday, nobody seemed to notice. The Mexican police didn't confront them. A border patrol truck parked by one of the walls didn't stir." The Arizona Republic contacted Customs and Border Protection for comment, but the agency has not yet responded. "No one has responded because nobody really cares. This is a harassment equal to that of a tiny, yipping dog trying to sink his teeth into an army tank. There's little chance that performance art is going to slow down progress on a wall that will keep Americans safe." President Trump, meanwhile, is happily spending his Thanksgiving with his family at Mar-a-Lago, where he plans to deliver a Thanksgiving message to the soldiers serving overseas and visit the Coast Guard who are quartered in Florida. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.